here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. We've got baseball on the show. The Atlanta Braves going up against the Cincinnati Reds. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And today's starting pitcher, Nick Lodolo. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Ronald Acuna Jr. leading things off and takes a strike. Foul ball there.
Slurve. Low middle.
Ball one.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. One of the more high-powered lineups in the game right now. It's built to do damage, and they got some hitters that can punish the baseball, Chris.
So fun to watch these players take their at-bats. I mean, they're so disciplined. Don't give not just at-bats away, but really pitches away. Very aggressive, competitive in the zone, and when they connect, there's usually some loud noise to it. So we'll keep our ears open today.
Out number 2. Here's Matt Olson down.
The designated hitter, Matt Olson.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Oh, the 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Batting fourth, second base.
Just about got it out of here down the line to left. So I'm sure he wishes he could have put a little more behind it, but he's got to feel good about that missile off the wall. Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Man at second. Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first. Inning over. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. You're dialed into the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's the starter for Atlanta, Spencer Strider. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So for taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Blake Dunn leading things off and takes a strike. Strider measures 6 feet even, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2020. Way out front for strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and 1 away. Here's the lineup for the Reds. Not the highest team batting average for this squad. They're down towards the bottom of the league in total hits, and Singy, because of that, they don't score a ton.
Yeah, and Boog, I'm looking for a little better performance out of them today. I mean, if they're going to be dangerous, if they're going to be able to create scoring opportunities, they're going to have to start making some individual adjustments. A lot of players in this lineup probably aren't happy with how they've hit the ball so far. So today's a chance to get something going.
He hauls it in, 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Sal Stewart in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That is the inning. End of one, and we're still scoreless. New inning getting started. Now in for the Braves, Dominic Smith.
Slurve. Low middle.
Ball.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Smith checks his swing, appeal to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing.
Low outside.
The 1-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Sinker. Low inside.
Here's a 1-2. And he hits a ground ball right side in plenty of time to first. One out in the second.
Batting sixth, third
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Good
Dubon.
defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Lodolo, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets him involved in the action. Here's a 1-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Slurve. Middle inside.
Here's a 1-2. On the ground to third. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity, and because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat.
Mike Yastrzemski, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Low middle.
That one hit to right. And that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
Fastball for a strike.
You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. They talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know, it's something Strider now preaches himself.
Takes it in for the out. Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That one outside. Ball 1. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Ball 3, inside.
Breaking ball inside. Ball 3. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
This is J.J. Bleday. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. Misses again, 5 in a row. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw off the mark, and he's in there.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Man at second. Liner snagged at first.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Now here is Tyler Stevenson.
Ball.
The Reds with a chance to score first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna moving back for this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. We played 2 full. We're tied 0-0. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd. Scoreless game.
Jorge Mateo.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He wastes no time on this one. The Braves score first. It's 1-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Here's Sandy Leon.
Low middle.
Fastball is outside.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Yep.
Slurve. Middle inside.
That's out to center field. Friedel in position. And there's one down.
Up next for Atlanta, right
Back to the
fielder,
leadoff
Ronald
spot in the Braves
Acuna
lineup.
Jr.
Here's Acuna. Flied out his first time.
Low inside.
That one found hard the other way.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Atlanta, center fielder Michael Harris II.
Michael Harris II digs in now. Slide to right his first time. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that is that. Atlanta draws first blood with a solo shot. It's now 1-0. As we go to the last of the 3rd. In now for the Reds, Matt McClain.
That's not the first time they've watched a fastball zip by for a strike. I don't know if they're taking intentionally in those spots, but I'd like to see them more aggressive with those pitches.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now one away.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Next for Cincinnati, TJ Friedel.
Ball 1.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 1-1. A little bit low. On the ground, right side, Albies. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Up next for the Reds.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Now it's the right fielder, Blake Dunn. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Ahoy!
Here's the swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. And the tying run is on base.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Next to hit, Ellie De La Cruz.
Ball, too high.
Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they've still got both their challenges. Move to second. Dunn back on a dive.
Good wheels out there on second, and he's getting a pretty big lead right now. Definitely looking to score on any hit to the outfield.
Knee high. That's in for a strike. Swing and a pop-up. That is the inning. Reds leave one. They trail here 1-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Matt Olson.
Middle outside.
Ripped to right. One away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Albies goes 5 feet 7 inches, 29 years old, and he's a native of Curacao.
That's a ball.
Slurve. Middle outside.
There's a line drive to left field. 2 away. Dom Smith stands in. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Change. Low middle.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That gets down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Kind of your classic jam shot blooper right there. Paid a good pitch on the inside. Gotten to hit it off the handle, but he still muscled it out there. He just
And that is the inning. 1 left for Atlanta, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Bottom 4, and now the designated hitter for the Reds, Sal Stewart.
Sal Stewart.
No. Ball.
Close
No,
one,
that's a
doesn't
ball.
get the call. 3 balls, no strikes. Catcher challenge, will take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. Still 2 challenges left for them. Right through there for a strike. And now it's filled up. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run. 1 down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Suarez batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of the hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
Line to right center field. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Spencer Steer, the next to hit.
Ball.
And the 1-0. Fastball for a strike. Ball to strike. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed him. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. That's outside, and the count's full.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Runner on the go, and that's a fair ball. Runner around third. Now a relay to the plate, but it's offline. He will score. It's 1-1.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Now it's going to be J.J. Bleday. There's the strike.
Ball 2.
Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Tyler Stevenson up next for the Reds. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes the runner. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
One down. Tyler Stevenson will hit next. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. So they've still got both their challenges. The 1-0.
Ball. Yeah.
Swing and a miss at a slider. Two down. Way high. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
So digging in, Matt McClain went down on strikes his first time through.
Ball.
Fastball for a strike. Two on, one out. And that's fouled off. Strider checks the runner. Lede dives back in safely. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Reds, center fielder, TJ.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Here's the center fielder, TJ Friedel. Grounded out his first time up. Down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Anthony Molina preparing to come on if needed. Suarez getting cranked up as well. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add to the lead. It's 5-1.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Spencer Strider departs, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. New pitcher for the Braves, Anthony Molina. He's making his second appearance of the season. Back to the top of the order, and now the right fielder, Blake Dunn, 1 for 2.
That's a strike.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning. Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. Reds get 3 on this long ball. It's now 5-1. Back here in Cincinnati. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mike Yastrzemski. This one popped up, middle of the infield. De La Cruz. And there's one away. Jorge Mateo now. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
Change. Low middle.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Slurve. Middle inside.
Next offering misses. Ball 2. The Reds leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Popped up left side. De La Cruz under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Atlanta.
At the plate, Sandy Leon. Flied to center his first time.
Circle change. Low inside.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Fires over to first. That's out number 3. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're down 5-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the Reds DH, Sal Stewart.
Sal Stewart.
That
Ball
misses,
outside.
and that's ball one.
Well, these Reds really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It
No,
looked to
that's the
me
ball.
like they really
Too low.
wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
That just
Outside.
misses, and now 3-0. That one
That's the
misses,
ball. Take
so a
your base.
leadoff walk.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
In the dirt. And that
Ball.
one is downstairs, and that's ball one. On the ground,
Foul ball.
and it goes just foul.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure.
Runner on the go. Cut on and miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Man at second. Laser to the gap, should score the run. That's back there. And it's off the wall. In comes the run from second. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, it was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
One out. Runner at second. J.J. Bleday, the next to hit for the Reds.
High.
Oh, 1 now. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Here's the 0-2. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Now he's challenging the called strike.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Run scoring double here for the Reds. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us.
Like I wasn't the one you was holding that night, telling all of your secrets a hug. Guess you right, it's too good to be true. Was the point, all I needed was you. But time after time, I just fussing and fighting each time that you do what you do. And it's cool. Mama said it was fish in the sea, I got lost in the pool. Knew it was coming, I watched how you move, how you turn your back on me and leave me to lose. Remember the text, how you said that you do, said that you never leave, we would fight till it's due. But as it went on, I was fighting for you. Since the text turned green, why the f*** it ain't blue? Guess you done and I get it. Said you stay and you wanted my name and you left, so I'm guessing that you never meant it. Said you tried.
So up next,
Leading
Ronald
off for the
Acuna
Braves,
Jr.
Right fielder Ronald Acuna Jr.
Sinker. Low middle.
Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. A solo shot, and they cut into the deficit.
Acuna is someone who is always just a swing away from doing something special. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Harris the second. Right side, hard hit. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Here is Matt Olson.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That one out to right. Done. Takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. To third, Suarez. Whips it across, and Albies is retired. That's the inning. Long ball draws the Braves closer. Now a 6-2 ball game. Bottom of the 6th inning. In now for the Reds, Matt McClain.
Matt McClain.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
The 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Harris under it, and there's 1 away.
Up next.
And now the center fielder, T.J. Friedel. He really made his presence felt back in the 4th inning of this one, Siggy.
Absolutely. 3-run blast and a shot of energy for his teammates. Everyone in that dugout was pretty fired up.
Ball 1.
Right through there for a strike. The 1-2. Now a fly ball to right center. Harris takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Up next for the Reds. Right
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Anthony Molina will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Didier Fuentes.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Blake Dunn. And that is out of play. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Reds go down quietly. They lead it 6-2. Top of inning number 7. Now in for the Braves, Dominic Smith.
Slurve. Middle outside.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Steer steps on the bag, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Mauricio Dubon getting ready to hit. He's grounded out a couple of times.
Four-seam fastball. High
And first offering is fouled off.
Circle change. Low outside.
Foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The Braves down by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for Atlanta, left
Here
fielder,
comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Slurve. Middle outside.
Foul.
Slurve.
Duvong leads off first with one away. Foul ball still 0-2.
Slurve. Low middle.
Hit on the ground might be 2. The turn by McLean at second, and it's a double play to end the inning. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Reds 6 and the Braves 2. Back here at Great American Ballpark, in now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. And that one fouled off.
Ball up.
Fuentes, in his rookie season, only 20 years old, and he's a native of Colombia. The 1-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. One up, one down.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Stewart, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And he swings through that one.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
On the ground to third. Fires to first in time.
Up next for the Reds, third baseman,
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. 1 for 3. Breaking ball through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. This one smoked on its way out of here. He jacks that one out to left. And they add to their lead. It's 7-2.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So 2 down and ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Spencer Steer.
No.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Two down, nobody on. Got him looking. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Reds get a blast from Suarez. It's 7-2. Ready to begin the eighth. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Jorge Mateo.
Slurve. Low middle.
You know, these Braves, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. And another thing that stands out specifically is that they haven't been able to lay off the first pitch. 9 first pitch outs in this game, so it's been costly for them.
3-0 down. And there's the automatic.
You know, being aggressive can be a little tricky. You want to have confidence up there, but sometimes hitters fall into the trap of being overconfident, thinking they can hit anything, and that can lead to a lot of mistakes.
1 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Sandy Leon next up for the Braves.
4-seam fastball. Low outside.
Ball 1.
The Reds leading by 5, and we're in the top of the 8th. Ground ball right side, and that one handled. Sends it to first. Fine play in the hole for the out. So back to the top of the order. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. He's already homered here in this one.
Slurve. Middle inside.
Yeah.
Sinker. Low outside.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Slurve. Low middle.
2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Slurve. Low inside.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And it's 1-1.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
Ripped to short. Third out. Braves strand 1. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. In now for the Reds, J.J. Bleday. And that one almost got him. Popped up to the left into foul ground, and there's one down. Now Tyler Stevenson.
Catcher Tyler Stevenson.
Line and a base hit into right. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Next for Cincinnati, Matt McClain. A pair of strikeouts, and he's flied to center.
That's the ball.
On the ground to third, and that's a foul ball. Stevenson over at first with one away. And a swing and a miss. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Friedel stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 9-2.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Another one? 2 home runs from a player not typically in the spotlight for power. Man, you've got to soak up these performances because they just don't happen every day.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Didier Fuentes done for the afternoon. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. New pitcher on now, Robert Suarez.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
Next to hit, Blake Dunn. That one finds the zone. 0-1. In the air to left center, and it drops in, and that keeps the inning alive. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. First offering, runner goes, pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, out of bounds, safe. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Check on the runner, and he dives back in safely. Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Now a pop-up on the infield. Smith. And that ends the inning. Cincinnati plates a pair on this homer. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. We go to the 9th, and now it's the Braves DH, Matt Olson. Right through there for a strike.
4-seam fastball. Low outside.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. Matt Olson blasts one out, and they cut into the deficit.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a ball popped up. Steer. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Below middle.
This one in the air, center field. Friedel on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
At bat for Atlanta, third baseman Mauricio.
So it's their last
Dubon.
chance in this one. Mauricio Dubon, the next to hit.
Slurve. Middle outside.
Out towards right center field. Dunn moving under it. And he makes the catch. Ball game. And the Reds slug their way to a win in this one.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
I said the windows tinted and I ain't rented. I'm winning. Baby was with it in mid-sentence. Feel it. Hustling, no bad. I did it. It's just the beginning. I ain't even close to finish. I got money on the other line. I got to get the call. If you ain't gonna make me better, I don't even get involved. Couple on the close. That's involved. Getting duggies with my dogs till it's through the walls. I done drove everything. Fiscals to Nissans. Don't do arguing. I just throw the peace signs. Meditate for some me time. Headed back into the city. I'm on the east side. Real for real. You'll think I'm in the Navy, huh? I'm still in the deal.